Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I feel like a typical hello is always in order. But as you can tell, belief and confidence / faith is vital, just in general and just in life. Now, that's not to say religion is that, nor is it to say your faith in a higher being necessarily, or beings necessarily. But belief and faith and confidence in yourself, in your abilities to create opportunities for yourself to grow, to prosper, to flourish. Also, it's 3, 2, 1. So, hey man, this is how you know what I mean? I didn't even try to do that for real. I didn't even know it was a time like that. It's like, hold on. See that right there? 3, 2, 1. Can you see that? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Also, my time is also 5 minutes faster, something like that. But those 3 things: belief, confidence, and faith. We're gonna go from B, C to F. Belief. Now, the power of belief, obviously these 3 things tie in beautifully to each other. One of these things will not work without the other ones. But belief, like I said, belief in yourself is paramount to anything else. Paramount to anything else. That's what's going to not solidify, but have everything be at a good foundation. That's going to give you the platform that you need to build onwards. And obviously there's people out there that I'm not going to say need, but to the people that, do believe in God and gods or whomever, Allah, Yahweh, Muhammad, sorry, I don't know the other ones. Shiva, maybe? I think it's the other ones. Sorry, Sim. Oh, I'm sorry, Sim. Sorry. Shout out to Sim, though. Shout out to Simmer. It's my home. That's my twin right there. That's my twin. That's a twin, though. That's a twin, now. Put me on to a lot of Muslim sayings and like ideology, but also she is Hindu. She'd be putting me on some stuff. She needs to teach me more stuff. But I love to learn. Especially about religions and cultures. I'm not one to really support. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not one to follow a religion, but I'm always one to, there's power. There's power in all this. But belief in yourself or a higher power. A lot of people do, like I was saying earlier, a lot of people do require or need a higher power to believe in for them to be able to excel in a way that they wouldn't normally excel if it's just for them, essentially. Which I understand, because when I'm doing me working for myself, I'm going to take myself to a whole nother level, obviously, regardless. Like, it's not just 100% how motherfuckers thinking. Like, I'm pushing myself because I want to do this for myself. But I also can acknowledge in myself, and that's not something that I'm necessarily proud of, because I do want to be able to put my best work when it's for myself. But I do realize when I'm doing things for the people, or it's like a task that's gonna benefit somebody else, I'm putting in more, like, not more work, but more like finesse, more like care and thought into it almost, and like effort. I guess almost effort too. That's not a bad thing. That's not to say that's a bad thing. I'm not changing that, but I do want to change. I am actively changing the belief and confidence and faith that I have in myself. So that's a belief. Belief in yourself is, I think, the most paramount thing, the most important, vital thing. But also to people that feel like they need, or that there's something missing within them that a higher being would be able to fill the hole or elevate. Not even just fill the gap, but elevate. There's that. Confidence. Now this is like pillars on the foundation that was set, the ground that was set. Confidence, same thing. Confidence in yourself and confidence in the higher being or beings that you believe in. Confidence is something that I feel like should always be taught to youngins. Always be taught. I don't know why I don't know why there are people that try to minimize and box young minds when as humans, we're diverse. We've always been diverse, from our human, the weaker physical, but the mental being better, versus the Neanderthals. We started off different, evolved differently, and just mentally we're all different when it comes to passions, when it comes to interests, when it comes to techniques and what you excel in, and also just physicality's sake and spiritual sake. But that's another area a lot of people aren't even like aware of it. But it is what it is. Confidence in yourself is something that's is a key. It's key. I mean, it's not a key. It's not a key in nothing, but it is key to that foundation that you're building for yourself, for your future, for whatever it may be. And faith is kind of what sticks everything together. Not glue necessarily, but it is the glue that keeps everything in place. That faith is also coincides. Another word is synonym for that. It would be like commitment. Faith and commitment to the end goal. Faith and commitment to what the bigger purpose is. Faith and commitment to yourself and to your own self-evolution, to your own self-love, to your own self-expression, and just love and expression outside as well. Because if you love yourself, you're able to give love to others. It's not about being too nice or being too kind, but it's also about being kind and nice. A good blend. But faith and commitment, you need that for when you start your whole path. Maybe the start is the hardest part, and actually continue it may be easy for you. Or it might be starting is the easy part, but continuing is the hard part. Regardless of it all, faith and commitment is what you're going to need when the times get tough. Because whether or not you want to admit it, the reality of every situation you're going to be in, times are going to get fucking tough. There are going to be years, there are going to be months in your life that are going to beat you to your knees. And you are going to be the only one that can get you out of that. There's not going to be anybody else. People that can help, people that can ease your mind, but you're going to be alone in this. That's just a blunt fact. There's no one that's going to hold your hand through this shit. And if you're seeking that, you're weak. And if you want that for your life, fair enough. There are the sheep and they're the shepherds. And they're the other people, they're the wolves, they're the other beings out there in the world. They're not just 1, 2, 3 things, they're a multitude of things. And we need balance. Not everybody's going to be a leader, not everybody's going to be a follower. Not everyone's going to be in a gray area, not everyone's going to be, you know what I'm saying? What you want is what you want. And I feel like most people know what they want. Most people have an idea of what they want, but a lot of people don't know how to go about it. Because this doesn't tie into the 3 things I was talking about, but being realistic and being delusional, two things that I have been faced to address within myself over the years, especially recently. A couple of videos that I've seen that have been sent by my boy big up O'Neal. Been sent by a couple of things by him, but there's been one specific video that I can remember of just being delusional is a lot more impactful than being realistic when it comes to your goals and when it comes to self-love. What's the word? Affirmations, positive affirmations and stuff like that. You have to be delusional in your confidence. It's not about being cockiness, and that's not what it is. But it's about truly believing that you can do anything. But if you're realistic, you're gonna be like, okay, well, there's certain factors, blah blah blah. You're gonna start weighing. You're gonna start adding, mixing a negative to a situation that doesn't even need that to begin with. What you should do, regardless, don't think about the intricacies and don't start plotting on your this might be a little bit too. Generally, just think, I can do this no matter what fucking happens. I can do this no matter what comes my way. Any problem's gonna come my way, because problems are gonna come your way. I can do them. Faith, belief, confidence, commitment, gonna get you through that. Yeah, there's really not much else to say about that. Believe in yourself, or seek something to believe in, to hone in something that can be your rock, something that will be your immovable object. Your immovable object that you know will always be your grounding, that can always give you that support that your feet and your body needs. Confidence, the pillar for everything that's going to come up after that. You don't want to have shaky confidence. You don't want to have overconfidence to where you haven't gone through trials and where you're kind of bigging yourself up too much to the point where you're overloading yourself, and now you're taking too much on, and it's not even to a point of just from the point of being like logical. You're just doing it because you're trying too hard and you're doing too much, and it's not natural, it's too forced. So you gotta find how you gonna find a happy medium. You gotta be humble, but you don't want to be too humble. You want to be confident, but you don't want to be too confident. So you're gonna find your happy medium. You're gonna find where you need to be, and then faith and commitment. Faith in the process, faith in yourself, or faith in whatever you believe in. It's gonna take you there. The power of those three things, but mainly faith and belief. You will have seen, if you have seen religious stuff, maybe you're kind of iffy, but if there are numerous instances in many religions where not that miracles happen, but that blessings happen, in that sense of somebody that may have given up had they not had this in their life found it, and they found it in pivotal, vital moments in their lives, and they, whether they had messages from the gods, whether they had omens, whether they had whatever may have happened, whether they saw numbers, signs, etc., etc. Signs come in all shapes and sizes, numbers, letters, numerics, graphics, whatever, does not matter. It comes in signs. Pay attention to omens, man. Pay attention to omens, because they're around. Don't let your blessings turn to a curse. Word to the Alchemist. Reading that book right now. First time reading it, halfway in. But that's my main point. I'm not gonna rant. I'm not gonna tangent on like I normally do. Just remember those three things. They're vital. Always remember to check in with yourself and check in with those three things. There's a lot of things to check in with yourself at times. Don't do it all at once. Build it up. Have moments for certain stuff. Organize yourself better. But those three things are something that everybody needs. Everybody's gonna need in some way, some form, some variation, some form of expression. Peace and love. Memento mori. Take care of yourself. Take care of those in the heart. Take care of those in your mind. Take care of your soul. Remember, you are strong. You are strong. You are someone that can do a lot. I don't know you personally, so I cannot say. You could be a bot. And that'd be tough. Not playing though. Truly though, truly believe you can do whatever you want to do, and be grateful, have gratitude, and have contentment in your life. There's a lot of things to talk about, but those are the ones. Stay blessed, stay up, keep loving your heart, and share positivity, man. Share positivity. We have too much negativity in the world. Negativity is so easy to just stick with, and it's so easy just to give out if you just don't give a fuck. But positivity, we all need it. You don't know what somebody's going through when you're out and about doing whatever. If you give a compliment, if you just engage in a little conversation, if they're engaging in it. Now, this is someone that's an introvert. I don't start conversations. I don't do none of that. I don't care about that. But if a conversation is now being like, someone's saying something to me, I'm not gonna be like, cool. Like how I normally I just deaded shit. But now, engage a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like engage. You got the phone, you got technology, and just engage with human interactions and life, nature. Enjoy nature, man. Be in touch with nature. Be in tune with nature, and be in tune with yourself. Love.